I made some repairs to my controller, so we got the black electrical tape, and it kind of works. But last night, I won the most devious two-man of my life. Let me set the scene. So it's Friday, okay? And Friday is the party day. It's the day where everything goes down, everything that can't go down during the week because people need to wake up early happens. And at my school specifically, we get rowdy here, okay? It's a bit of a party school, so there's people everywhere doing God knows what. So my friend is in a fraternity, not a frat or fraternity. It's not a typical like Greek one where, you know, they have their crazy frat parties and they're like, bro. Not really like one of those, but more chill, more calm, more like just a group of friends that's under a fraternity. Not a frat, a fraternity, if that makes any sense. So he invited me to come over there because they were having a party, you know, a welcome back party on the first Friday of the school year. And I got to go because I know him and he's my friend and he invited me. So, of course, I showed up. I showed up with a few of my friends. And obviously, it's nothing crazy. Like I said, it's just a normal fraternity. Not a crazy Greek one. Not like nobody does like Signu. Not, oh my God, this controller's fucking. Not like that shit. So it's a little calm. And they had beer there, but obviously I didn't drink that many beer because that's illegal and I'm underage. And then they had like weed there, and obviously I didn't smoke any weed because that's illegal, and I'm underage, and I'm also a little angel, so obviously I would never do any of that. So I was chilling there with my friend. We'll call him Beak for the story. Okay, we'll call him Beak, and it was a little boring. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little boring, but I was having fun, you know, meeting these people and the people in his fraternity. It was nice. They're nice people. But then something was off. Something was kind of boring because there was low-key nothing to do. But there were some games like pool or die. God, I love frats. And we were gonna play some of that. But then our plans changed. Okay, our course was corrected because we were standing around the table. I don't know what game they were playing. Some Ferda game. I don't really know. And then right next to us there were these two girls, I think there was these three girls and this dude that me and Beak knew from school, from here. So he introduces us to them, and we start talking to them. And guys, these girls are not the ones you want to bring home to mom, if you get what I'm saying. They weren't the sharpest tools in the shed, weren't the brightest of the bunch. And like, so it was low-key like we were like smurfing. It was like playing in bronze. But me and Beak were in it for the hell of it, because what the fuck else are we gonna do? We might as well talk to these girls because there's nothing else to do. We're bored. Is that bad? I'm so shitty. We're so shitty for doing that. But, you know, we're just talking to them and talking. And, guys, I'm working my magic, okay? I'm working my magic. I'm dropping quips left and right. I'm dropping jokes. I'm dropping bangers. Everyone's laughing. But what was the point? Right, what was the point? These girls, again, they're nothing special. Nothing I would ever dare dabble in. But what's the point then? Well, the point is the love of the game. God, the game is fun, and it's good practice, okay? Obviously, just being social with people in general, just talking to them is always good practice. So it's never really a bad thing, unless it's going to a bad place, right? And bye-bye Sheik, Big Yoshi. Oh, is this not the same guy I played last game? I think it is. Or I played him like 2 games ago, I think. Anyways, and we're back. Fucking, yeah, like, we didn't need that, but we were just doing it for the love of the game. And then, you know, we're talking for probably like almost an hour with these two girls. It's me and Beak, so it's a 2-on-2 basically. But obviously, that's not what we're there for. We're not into that, right? It's horrible. That's shitty stuff. That's not what God would want, right? We're godly men. We're godly. And obviously, since we had no beer, we just kept doing it because we had no beer and we had no weed at all. We just kept talking to them, and it was getting a little boring. But then they say they want to go. They need to leave. The two girls that want to leave. But they said something else. They didn't just say they wanted to leave. They said they wanted to go. And they wanted to go with us. With us. With the men. We were going to go on a vicious 2-man. A fucking vernacular 2-man. This is about to be crazy. So me and Zeke look at each other. And this is where we have to decide. Are we really going to leave to go do God knows what with these two people? Or are we just gonna stick around with the brothers and enjoy a good time? Maybe roll a bit of die. Maybe shoot some pool. So I'm not gonna, in my mind, I'm at like a 50-50 chance. Like, realistically, we're probably not gonna have that much fun here, right? We're already kind of bored here, so what are we gonna do here? But with them, like, I don't really want to hang out with them, but like, I don't really want to hang out with them. They don't seem that cool. But when you're at a 50-50, something has to sway the tide. Something has to, like, turn the little balance in your mind to make a decision. And that balance was, what if something funny happens, or crazy, or fun happens? And what if we make a good memory? Because then I can talk about it on the YouTube channel. And look where we are right now. It all came full circle. So I tell Beak. Beak doesn't really want to go. And look, neither do I, to be honest, but I need to go, because what if something fun happens, as I said. So I convinced Zeke. I'm like, Zeke, we might as well. We can leave at any time, you know. We'll just see what's going on. We might as well. Why the fuck not? So I tell them to go to their car first, because we're gonna ride in their car, because I don't even have a car. Neither does Beak. So I tell them to go to the car, and I tell them we'll follow them there. But and then we had to do something real quick. At the house, we had to grab something real quick, but we didn't have to grab anything. I just didn't want to be seen walking out with them. That's shitty. That is so shitty. But fuck, I'm a shitty guy sometimes. And it works. And they leave, and they probably thought we weren't even gonna come. But alas, after even more talking with Beak, you know, I decided we're going to this. We're gonna see what's happening. So we get in the car after walking down there, and I don't know where we're going. They don't even know where we're going. They say where should we go? And I say, fuck, anywhere. Why not? I don't give a fuck. I don't care where I go. Maybe I'm supposed to make the decisions, because, you know, I'm an alpha male, alpha sigma male. But fuck, I don't know where the fuck to go. And I don't really want to even go anywhere. I'm still on the fence. But as soon as I get in the car, the little, like, you know, 50-50 yes to this, no to this in my brain quickly changes to, like, I don't want to fucking be here anymore. I want to go back to the house. I want to honestly probably go home after and go to sleep. But now we're in the car, and now it's almost too little too late. So we're driving, and then I say, hey, let's go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. And that's what they agree on doing, because they were saying that too earlier. So we stop at a parking spot on the side of the street, and we start walking to, I think, like, Subway or some shit. And as we're walking there, I pull Zeke aside, bro, and I'm in the back, and I'm walking very far away from the two girls, because, God, like, I literally cannot be seen. Like, this is a bad look. Like, respectfully, it was a bad look, not unrespectfully. I'm so shitty. And then I tell Zeke, yeah, we can't do this. Let's just go. Let's leave. This is not worth it. This is the most devious two-man of all time. So when we get to the restaurant, I say to Zeke, I pretend to whisper, but I actually say it really loud, I'm ready to leave. That's what I say really loud, so they hear it. Then they turn around, they look, and we go our separate ways. We just fucking walk away, because we only drove like 1 block away from the house, so we could just walk right back. And guys, these girls, they were down. If you catch my drift, they were down, and it was no. That's a no thank you. That's a no thank you in my book. And luckily, we got out of it before anything got too crazy, because yeah, that was risky. That was a little bit risky, but God, I'm a little player. I feel so devious, and we have to go against fucking Pikachu, and I fucking hate Pikachu. But regardless, in life, segue. In life, I feel like it's important to find what you like doing. Watch, it all comes full circle here. Oh, and we're back to character select. You have to find what you like doing, and you have to do it. And that's, I think, what we call hobbies. No, right? Something you just enjoy spending your time doing, whether that's gaming or going outside or art. And then if you find what you really like to do and you just do it over and over again, then you'll probably be happy, right? And I used to have a very easy time doing this, because what I used to love to do when I was younger was gaming. Usually like Valorant, or usually games like competitive ranked games, Valorant, Rocket League, Fortnite, stuff like that would always get me going. Like, if I was in school, I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, what do I want to do right now? I want to play video games. I want to play some Valorant. That's what I wanted to do, like, always. And it was kind of nice, because I would never really be super bored, or I would never really, like, not be able to figure out what I wanted to do. Like, I would never be like, oh, I feel lost, because I could always just go play some Valorant. And that's what I knew I wanted to do, and I was locked. But then about like maybe 2 years ago, for some reason, playing games like that just stopped doing it for me. They stopped doing it for me, and we're gonna get in another game. Yeah, and as I got older, I still like playing those games and I still enjoy it, but there's one thing about it that I just can't get behind. It's the fact that it's just so like unproductive, you know? Like playing 5 hours of Valorant, yes, it may bring me joy, but like, well, honestly, it doesn't anymore, but it might still bring me joy, but like at the end of the, like, there's so many other things that could bring me joy that I could also get more use out of. For example, like if you enjoy like playing basketball, you know, you're increasing your health, you're increasing like your cardiovascular endurance, you know, you're increasing your footwork. Like there's just other benefits in life that come from it. But when it comes to like playing Valorant or something like that, I'm not gonna make any money ever. I'm not really gonna meet any good friends. I'm not really gonna like really get anything from it besides just the game. And even shit like playing a single player game. Like I played like Baldur's Gate 3 a month ago. Even that, like I think that was a good use of my time because that was a great story, and I learned lessons, and I felt, it made me feel things. But Valorant and stuff it didn't make me feel things anymore. So about 2 years ago, yeah, I had to kind of reshape my hobbies, I would say, like restructure what I like to do. And that's when I started doing the barbering, because I found out that I liked it. I tried it for like a few days, and I found out like I actually liked it. And then in my mind, I realized, hey, this could actually get me things in life. This could get me relationships. This could get me, and not like not romantic relationships, but normal relationships. This could get me money. This could get me like so much actually useful things, and I also enjoy doing it. So like I might as well do that instead. And that's basically my mindset. And wrapping it all together, yeah, the love of the game. That's what I was doing that for yesterday. The love of the game. And it's not like I was like making fun of them or like using them or anything. Don't worry. It's not like that. Like they, you know, respectfully, if you're a girl and you show up to a random frat house on a Friday, like what are you there to do? Let's be honest. It's probably to flirt with guys. That's probably what it is. But yeah. Oh, fuck. This Marth's getting cooked. And like, yeah, so I just had to find things that I like doing, and I prefer things that also have some sort of exterior benefit that help me with other things in my life, basically being more productive. So yeah, I'm trying to replace some hobbies with more productive hobbies. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get at. And yeah, that's just what I like. But honestly, you know, if I could still really love like playing Valorant, fuck, I would do it, bro. Because like, you just gotta do what you like, you know, regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of who you're with. If you're doing something you actually like doing, you can't be bored. It's fun. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely struggle with boredom too, like all my life. Like I've been, oh my god, I'm like always bored, except for when I'm not. And then life is good. But like, yeah, I hate boredom. I hate being bored, and that's why I have to think about this shit. And yeah, now I try to replace the boredom with spending time doing something that is productive. Basically, that's what I'm trying to get at. More productivity. Like just like this right now. This is so productive, playing video games. But it really is. It really is. And yeah, other than that, like, dude, I walked after leaving the house yesterday. I walked back on like basically our campus is like Broadway. We have like a Broadway on campus, pretty much. It's pretty crazy. There's like food and bars and everything. Oh my god, there were so many fucking people on the road. On like the sidewalk at like 12 a.m. It was actually insane. I've never seen anything like it, but I guess I'm gonna see it fucking every weekend here. So that's cool. Yeah, definitely a party school. Definitely a lot of parties going on, a lot of drinking. But I would never drink yesterday, specifically not yesterday, because I'm not old enough and that's illegal. God, let's just finish off this Marth. Pause. Let's just finish off this Marth. But guys, yeah, if you're have any fun hobbies, let me know in the comments, because I actually want to hear them, because hobbies are so interesting. They're so interesting because it's really like what you like doing, right? That says a lot about you as a person, you know, what your job is and what you look like and where you're from, but like what you actually like spending your time doing, I feel like it means a lot. And that's why college low-key does this, like, these club shit. Because that's basically what it is. Clubs are basically like hobbies, you know? And frats are basically like the hobby, but frats are different, I would say. But yeah, it's like people who share similar hobbies, you probably get along with, you know? Or you at least have fun spending time doing stuff with them. And I just SD'd, but yeah, only like 20% of you guys are subscribed, so be sure to subscribe. Yeah.
Place your heart with mine. Let your sleeping soul take flight. Take